I am ready to go. Whoa, we did it.
Hello, everybody.
Back to, what is this? Episode again?
Well, look, do you see on here, it's like a question mark.
Oh.
Well, because I was like, what are we?
What?
Where are we, Dan?
Where are we? I don't know. What episode you mean?
Well, we're thinking, oh shit, I bet that sounded great. We're thinking of just ditching the
episode names. Well, so this is
and
technically
series,
episode 11 of season 3. Seasons,
one
numbers,
episode, series 4, episode 1, technically.
Doesn't really matter much. No, well, we normally do 10 episode seasons, but it doesn't really matter. No one really cares.
And then we did like a special normally.
Yeah, so it's not a big deal.
In the description, no one checks it, but it will say original.
Yeah, it always says.
But I guess
Oh,
we're
I'm
not
glad
gonna.
you catch that.
Well, this is my job.
You're a.
That's why I'm here.
You're a keen eye.
That's why I'm here.
That's why we keep you around. That's why you haven't been replaced yet.
Thanks, man. We're gonna do a little taste test today.
Are we starting off with the taste test? Okay,
I would because they're gonna go a bit warm.
We love the taste test, so we did the that's
Do you
true.
like warm beer?
So we did a taste test a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of episodes ago. It was only last week, but a couple of episodes ago, we did a taste test of
look at us.
food, fast food, specifically further sources, right? And today we're doing a taste test of alcoholic drinks versus non-alcoholic drinks. So this is actually the Carlton Dry versus Carlton Zero comparison test.
One's just alcoholic free.
Yeah, so it's the same. Does it actually still say Carlton? Doesn't say Carlton Dry though. So it's Carlton. Can I have a look at that?
Yeah, well, it's 100% Carlton, 0.0% alcohol.
100% Carlton. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's pretty.
just removed
We're about
everything.
to see if it is 100% Carlton.
We just removed the reason that you fucking drink it.
That's the thing. You know, a beer does
Interesting. Carlton Zero.
taste nice, but you don't drink it per se for the
Jesus, 0.0 standard drinks.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
It's alcohol free. So what we're going to do here, I got a good setup. We've got 4 glasses.
Right.
These 2 are going to be Dan's and these 2 are going to be mine.
Okay.
What I've done is, don't freak out. It rubs off. I've got 2 little black dots.
That's all right. Yeah, that's okay.
So it rubs off. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
All right. That's fine. That's fine.
And basically, I'm going to pour each. I know what you're thinking at home. You'll be able to tell which is which. So I'll do this. I'm going to try not to think about it when I'm doing it. You can talk to me and I can just flip them around.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So
There you
maybe it's kind of good that the cameras
And it is.
catch what beer
Yeah.
is which, because then later we can like look back on it. By the way, well, maybe I'll just keep the camera on me so the audience is a bit like, ooh.
And then, we can be like, all right.
Oh, by the way, show the audience you're a little...
yeah, but it's my cap that my mom got me from Bali.
So yeah, mum went to Bali and she got you a Captain America bottle cap opener.
Also,
Very sweet present.
we've got to make sure that they're the exact same. Like, these 2 are the exact same.
Yes,
Do you know what I mean? Because we don't want anyone thinking that we know which is which. Well, apparently, if Colton is right, you won't be able to taste the difference.
Well, that's the big question. It's it's like Beyond, it's like those Beyond Meats.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless the color's different. Oh wow, that's a very, very same color actually.
And also, not to
Wow,
mention,
show to the camera. So hold up the 0 that we know of. That's 0, and then the regular is. They both look exactly like beer. The 0 is a bit more frothy, if I can.
that will go down.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I'll have a little
That's
more
really
there.
interesting. So it's a bit like, because there's this whole craze at the moment with, meat. They have the meatless meat, it's plant-based meat, and it's like getting all the joys of eating meat without actually eating any meat.
Eating meat.
Yeah, and then there's all this sort of zero alcohol craze that's, people are kind of wanting to drink beer without all the negative effects of actually drinking alcohol, I guess.
Right.
But it's interesting to me because beer has never been particularly a tasty drink, if we're being honest. Do you know what I mean?
No, of course not. All right, so I'm not going to think about already I don't even know what they are, and I swear on my life.
Wow.
I already don't know what one's fucking what, so they can't even
Oh, interesting. So, okay.
So I don't know what's
So you're
what.
just straight up mixing them around.
Yeah, and I'm going to chat to you. So, all right.
So
on
we don't
my
know.
life, I don't know which is which, and I'm
Okay, now you're going to mix up mine. Yeah, and I don't know.
And to be honest with you, I forgot what way I put them around for this one. So,
oh gosh, I actually don't know. I'm going to close my eyes even for a minute
don't try not to look at the bottom because I don't think you can see the dot.
No, I won't.
But, all right, so let's try this. So we
Wow.
don't know what is what.
So I don't know which is which. So this is one of mine.
Yes.
Okay.
So this could be.
Look at you. This is proper like what they give you at a wine tasting. You're
Look at
getting,
you.
You're getting very cultured, my man.
Thank you. All right, let's
Cheers
try
to
it.
you.
Okay, I don't know.
I
reckon
know.
this is 0.
I think this is 0, yeah.
All right, now
Do
let's
we even have
try.
the same one, though? We don't even know if we're tasting the same one.
Exactly.
I'm very sure that this one is
That's
0.
0. We'll try again afterwards, but we'll try this.
And then, cheers. Yeah, that one's...
All right, let's try them again. All right, I reckon.
I feel like this one I just had is the hard one. Wait, so we each got one of these and we each got one of these. Is that right?
Yeah, so
Now I
one
don't
of
even know
those-
if you did the glasses right. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, yeah, true.
No, I think, no, you did. You did. Because you poured 1,
Yeah.
0, 1.
Hopefully we both.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, hopefully I didn't write that up.
Oh, I think you might have fucked it up.
No, because I did grab one of yours. All right. Oh, shit. All right. Well, hopefully I didn't.
Well, we still got some left, so we'll be able to figure it out. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I reckon this is.
That is so funny.
I reckon this is the 0.
So do you reckon you have 2 different ones?
Huh?
You reckon you
Yeah,
have
I
2 different
reckon- I
ones?
reckon
Okay,
I
well,
fucked it up.
Connor fucked up the glasses, so we don't even know.
No, I didn't. All right. What do you think that is?
I feel like that's 0.
Okay, you think that's 0?
I don't know. Do you think it's better, though? Do you think the 0 tastes better? Because you
tastes
can't,
similar.
because you can't take, because alcohol does have a taste. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's
All right. That's definitely 0.
the one on your left.
So this is 0.
Well, again, we don't have the same, so we won't know. But
Yeah.
yeah, interesting. I would say that's 0, and I would say that this one is regular Carlton. I feel like the 0 has a. Which do you prefer?
Well, you know I love my alcohol, so
Yeah, I like the regular Carlton. I feel like the 0 is a bit. I could probably get used to it,
right.
but I feel like the 0 has definitely a taste that's just a bit.
Maybe I did fuck it up and I have 2 beers and you have 2 zeros.
I know. What if that's the case? That would be fucking.
It's hard
hilarious.
because like I was trying not to look at it. I might have mixed it up. Well, do you want to find out?
Well, no. Just let's think back because you had
So I
one drink of
accidentally
this
grabbed-
and one drink of this.
Yeah.
And you poured in Carlton and Carlton 0.
yeah,
And then for these ones, you did Carlton and Carlton 0. So you could have just given me both Carlton 0s and you both Carlton Dry.
exactly. maybe that's part of my master
This is an
plan.
evil taste test.
It's part of my master plan to fuck you over. All right. I'm
Oh,
gonna
wow. That's how you really prove that there is no difference in taste. You
I
finished yours.
actually kind of like it that it's like this because now it's even more confusing.
No, that's good. That's
So
good.
I reckon that's Colton and this is Colton 0.
I think what I just had was Carlton Dry. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the 0.
That's if it is 0.
Well,
Do you know? All right, you ready to find out? I could have had 2 zeros.
I don't know.
And you wouldn't know.
I don't know. It's getting harder to tell now, actually, now that I think
Well,
about
that's
it.
what they want, man. That's how you know.
I tell you what, if you gave me this without telling me it was
You wouldn't
0
know,
alcohol,
yeah.
I would probably think it's a bit of a light beer, but I wouldn't think it was alcohol free, for sure. I definitely would think there's alcohol in there.
All right.
That's interesting.
What do you think? Colton or Colton 0?
I think what I just had was Carlton 0.
All right. So let's find out.
Sorry, audience.
Fuck. So I had both Colton 0s.
Really? Did you?
And you had Colton the whole time.
Whoa! Oh, that's why you did the dots.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The dots show you that I had 2 zeros. What the fuck?
You mastermind.
I generally thought this
So
was...
wait. This was I had 2 Carlton Dries. Are you serious?
Yep.
Are you fucking
Yeah.
with me?
Yeah.
You're fucking with me. Are you serious?
I'm serious. These dots
Oh my god.
show the 0.
Wow. So you
That's
just had
crazy.
2 Carlton Zeros.
Yes.
Seriously. What the
did.
fuck?
Yeah, try some of this.
What the fuck?
Try that. Ready? Got your...
Okay.
Give it a go.
Try some in here. So I had 2 Carlton Zeros.
You had 2 Colton Dries.
I had 2 Carlton Dries. Oh.
What do you think? It's
That's
kind of...
interesting.
It is kind of similar, isn't it?
I almost prefer that to Carlton Dry now.
Like, well, it's because there's no alcohol in it. Now try with your booze.
Wow.
That is interesting.
That is very,
That is
very...
interesting.
It's beyond alcohol. I'm just going to finish it, if that's all right. Wow. That is fascinating.
So, yeah, the Colton Dry has a distinct extra to it. Like that, you can taste the alcohol almost. This is like
very interesting. That was a really interesting way to do it. That we we both thought we had one of each.
unbelievable.
That is really funny.
Fuck, interesting. That really does taste like
Wow.
interesting. Like,
Wow. Okay, I could not tell. Wow. Okay. Wait. So now this is Carlton Zero. Okay, like that.
interesting.
Yeah,
isn't
I would not be able to tell. If you gave me that Carlton Zero, I would have no idea it was zero alcohol.
Yeah, like all night you could just be drinking that shit and be like,
And you'd be fine.
"That's Colton."
That is so funny. I really, really would have thought that was alcoholic. That almost tastes a bit more like an IPA though.
Right.
Do you agree? Like,
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like
You know
it's
those-
your head. I think it just stuck to
Yeah.
your head a bit because you know one's different and it was not different the whole time.
that's what I mean. I think they've done well because, and it's so funny. Literally, I was tasting this regular Carlton and I was like,
it's your head.
is this
again.
a light beer? But I don't know.
You thought that. So we didn't know if we had two of the same.
No, we didn't.
So you had literally alcoholic beer and you thought it was non-alcoholic.
That is so funny.
Two tasted different to you because you just thought.
I think what they've done well with it is they've given the zero a bit of a distinct taste
Yeah.
that you actually it tastes like alcohol, not necessarily like Carlton. Like you can tell it's a bit different, but it doesn't. It's indistinguishable from an alcohol.
I'm not going to say I'm going to get it because I won't, but yeah, you can buy them in
That's
like.
quite nice. That's
you can
not
buy
bad.
them in like 24 packs.
Jesus,
You can get an actual case.
I don't know if I would. I mean,
But why would you? Can't I support Colton by buying?
I
their
see it
alcoholic
probably.
beer?
It's probably as a bit of a vape thing. You know what I mean? Like it's for, like
I don't want to quit, but
it's probably not good for you. Like obviously it's no alcohol. It's
it probably
probably
still makes you fat.
yes, I would agree. But it's
probably has
probably
all the exact
it's probably
same-
good for like alcoholics who are trying to recover, you know, and they want to not have. Do a bit of a smile to the camera. We'll get a fucking thumbnail.
Oh right, sorry. Hang on.
You'll love it. Okay, perfect.
The classic like, what?
And I'll be like,
Wow, I don't believe it.
geez, like,
This
Oh
is
my
better. This is
God.
better for you. The carbohydrates are better in this. It's got the same fat. It's got the same saturated fats, but the sugar in this is like no. This is a little bit better. Wow,
that is so interesting. I feel like it's probably not good for you.
there's a lot
But-
more salt in this though.
I could definitely see, why people who are trying to quit alcohol would do the zero.
That's what happened at Christmas. Is how I first saw someone actually drink Colton Zeros because we were
Yeah.
at Christmas and one of our family friends had a new boyfriend, and I spoke to Johnny about this yesterday because he brought over a 6-pack of Colton Zero.
Oh my God.
And he only had 3. And then literally, I was at Johnny's house yesterday doing work, and I went into the garage, and I could see the 6-pack was still there, and it had 3 in it.
Oh my God.
Part of me wanted just to take one and not buy it from the shops.
Well,
Was
he
like,
woke
"Nah, I
up and he
won't,"
was
but-
hungover, but
No, I did crack a great joke at Christmas, and it killed, by the way, because we were doing Secret Santa, and Archie had this guy. He bought a present for this guy, and he'd left the party.
okay.
And I was like, "Oh, where did he go?" And I said, "Too many Colton Zeros." Everyone fucking laughed, and everyone was taking the piss out of him because he was drinking Colton Zero. And
Why
he
was
left
he drinking
like
Carlton
3.
Zeros? Because he
So
was an
that's the thing.
alcoholic.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Whoa,
No, hang
controversial,
on. No,
sorry.
his words, not mine.
Okay.
I never said that. Apparently, look, you might be able to put 1 and 2 together. I do feel sorry for the guy because he'd
No,
gone through a
100%.
divorce and he'd stopped drinking for a long time.
Yeah.
And then this year he started just to have a few drinks again.
Yeah, okay.
I think at Christmas he was still sober, and apparently he was sober for a few years, which I respect. So the
Interesting,
guy
yeah.
obviously knows that he was drinking a bit when he split
Yeah.
up his wife. I think it's respect too. Some
It's-
people do just stop.
I find
for
it
a
interesting
while.
because I
It
feel like,
happens.
what if you got pulled over?
What, we're having Colton Zeros?
No, not even
You
have it.
smell
no.
like booze.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Breathalyze me, bitch.
imagine if you had like 6 and then you went driving, you'd probably your breath would smell like alcohol.
Yeah, but then
Or your breath would smell like beer, but it wouldn't have alcohol in it.
that's the thing.
Do you
Like,
reckon they'd be like, "What is this thing broken or something?" They'd be like,
get another one. That's the thing. They
they'd
would
go through like 5
Well, I
tests.
told you yesterday. Could you imagine if you were driving past the police and you were like this, like,
Yeah, and
and
they're
they
like,
pull you over and
"Hey,
you'd be like, no, sir,"
it's a Carlton Zero."
and they're like, You dickhead. Do you reckon you can get away with that?
I don't. Well, what can they do? I mean, you're allowed to drink like a soda.
You are. Well, that's the thing. Like,
Well,
very
isn't
Americanized.
kombucha
Dan,
like-
a soda?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Isn't it kombucha like a glass as well?
Oh, what? Sorry?
A kombucha. You know, those like healthy ass drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't that come in a
I
glass?
thought you do get some drinks that look similar to an alcoholic bottle.
I've seen like Kath's mum drinks kombucha, and I swear those fucking glasses look like a proper beer glass.
a beer.
And I'm like, for a second, I'm like, whoa, she drinking fucking beer, and then I look closer, and I'm like, oh, spoilers for the rest of the show.
But,
I looked
yeah.
closer, and I was like, oh shit, you know, it's just fucking healthy ass drink. But I mean, so you could be drinking that, and you wouldn't get in trouble.
I mean, I remember back in the UK, because I was a fucking idiot as a kid. My dad went to the service station, he paid for his fuel, and he came up with a Lucasade, and we were driving, he was drinking. Because I'd seen the adverts of don't drink and drive. I was like, Dad,
I can't.
put it away.
Don't.
You can't drink and drive. And he's like,
that's
no,
so
Connor,
funny.
that means alcohol. And I was like,
beer.
okay.
All right. Yeah, that was always a joke when I grew up. Kids were like, don't call your kid Lucas.
Because of
Because
Lucasade.
it'd be a Lucasade, you know. It doesn't really work so well in Australia because it's like, well, I'm
Well,
obviously
no
not
one knows
going to.
Lucasade.
Well, but it's like, I'm not going to call my kid Gator. Like,
I Gatorade. do you know, I remember when
Gator.
our last guest, well, our only guest on the show who was on last time was Aiden.
Our last guest. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. There's so many.
Our most recent
catalogue
guest,
of guests that just like this. It's
Well, we're going to
non-stop.
build it. I mean, we got guests. We'll talk about that later. But
Yeah. I do want to talk about it. But I remember the first night I actually properly drank with Aiden and Mitchell was there, and we went to Becca's party, and we were like in year 9, I think. The one that you didn't go to because you were so fucking, you had to stick right up your ass.
I was
saying,
a square.
I'm not going to drink or do anything bad or do any drugs or smoke.
I was like, I won't
now
be
I'm
there
just-
unless it's Carlton Zero.
Now I'm just ticking all the fucking boxes of shit you said you'd never do. But I remember I woke up and I was feeling alright, but Aiden was yakking all night. and
I remember.
him and Mitch had been sick everywhere. And like,
yeah.
I remember coming in like, all right, Aiden, I got you a Lucasade, and he was like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Well, it's supposed to help with your hangover a little bit." And he just took a sip and he was like, he's like, I don't like it. And I was like, how can you not like Lucasade?
Lucasade slaps, man.
That's the most British drink in my
it
eyes.
is,
Like, I know it's not, but
No, I think it's only Britain. I don't think it's in America, and I don't think it's in Australia.
you can get them in Australia.
No, you can get them, but
They
don't
get imported.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not cheap.
No,
Like, a
they're
single
not.
bottle, and it's not even a big bottle. A single bottle of Lucasade is like $4 or $5, and it's
Jesus
like,
Christ.
well, it's an energy drink.
That's highway robbery.
Daylight robbery.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that works better.
Archie has to, because Archie's diabetic.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
What, type 1?
type 1's what you're born with, yeah?
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
type 1 diabetes.
Fuck.
And so's his sister.
That's tough. That's
Monica.
really hard.
Yeah, no, it's really sad. I've always known Archie being diabetic. Like
Maybe-
when we were kids, he
Maybe that's
he still
where,
does. But
I'm not trying to make a joke, but maybe that's where like a Carlton Zero would, you know, probably to people like
That's
that.
the thing. Like he likes to drink. He didn't drink for it. He was very much like you when we grew up. He was very much like, oh, I don't want
fuck
to drink.
you.
Like, no, I'm being. Fuck.
Look, the only way I'm going to be diabetic is type 2.
Yeah, type two.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
I think that's why he didn't do it for a while. Now,
Yeah.
now he likes, now he likes to drink. But he would always have the pump as a kid, and he does now. But like,
Shame, that's hard, man.
I would always be like, what the hell? Like, because he'd prick his finger and you have to check his blood. And I remember a few times when we were like hanging out as kids, like his mum would get really, and his dad would just get really annoyed at him because like he would not check his like
blood
sugar and
Shit.
stuff. And that shit's dangerous because you can have like,
Well,
he had a seizure in his sleep
my best mate's
like months ago.
yeah, growing up, my
Really
best
dangerous.
mate's mum
Probably
had
shouldn't say that kind of thing,
diabetes.
but oh well.
That's right. No, my best mate's mum, when we were growing up, she's blind and she had she still has diabetes as well. It's hard. It's a real tough disease. And I remember, like, I was a kid, and I didn't get it.
No, you don't.
I didn't understand. My friend, we went to buy donuts, and my friend was like, "Well, we can't get one for my mum." I was like, "Why not?" And he was like, "Well, she can't have sugar." And
sugar,
I was like, "Yeah, but it's a donut." Like, I just didn't get it. I was being a right
You can
prick.
have sugar, but it has to be really balanced.
No, well, that's the thing. He tried to say that to me. I was like, well, then one donut won't hurt, will it? And he was like, well, I was being a real dick. I wasn't meaning to, but I was being a dick.
There's like an imbalance in that, and then that's why he gets the Lucasade tablets, because it's like a really
I
good hit of
remember
sugar.
those, the Ulixate tablets. Yeah,
And they don't sell them in Australia, so you have to buy them.
Have to import
you have to
them,
buy
yeah.
them on like Amazon, I believe. And
Oh,
but then
fuck.
whenever anyone goes back to the UK,
Prime them
they
in.
give them like 200 Australian dollars to go and get as many Lucozade tablets as he can and bring them back over to Australia funny. Because he has like those kind of things.
He's fucking drug dealer.
But he's such a great spirit.
Yeah, good.
Like, and he has this horrible disease, and he's full of life. He's the most. He's fucking. He look at us. We have nothing to complain about, and we do.
Yeah, that's
we don't have nothing to complain about. You get what I mean, though. And then he has a legitimate reason he could just sit around all day and just be depressed. Yeah. And he goes out all the time. He's got a big group of friends. He's always doing shit.
That's awesome.
He's a lovely spirit. I love him. I really do. Wish him the best. Proper best. God bless you, Archie.
Applause to Arch. We love him. So, are we gonna? We've got some story. Oh, actually, here's perfect. So, what we're gonna move on to?
Yes.
Now, obviously, we started with the taste test. That was because the beers were gonna get cold. But now we're gonna go into our weekly topical subject.
It's the Twitter roundup.
I should make a no. Well, the Twitter roundup was more like the memes I showed you. But we should start making graphics, and I'll do like.
It's the weekly roundup.
News. Yeah. News of the week or some shit.
Weekly roundup.
What are we, fucking radio hosts? Like, this is going to be lit.
And today on the weekly roundup.
So, we've got a big roundup for you.
Going missing.
So, that's exactly what we got to bring up is that this week in Australia, is it
everywhere? No, it's everywhere.
Like around the world,
UK too. Yeah. I know that.
The fucking toilet roll.
Boom! It's gone. It's gone.
What was that one?
It's gone.
You're just giving us crickets.
Goodbye, everybody. It's gone.
No. Honestly, like the fucking, it's so strange. The fucking toilet rolls. Everyone is. It's like the apocalypse. It's like people think we're going into a fucking zombie apocalypse.
It's not just toilet roll anymore. Unfortunately, it's a lot of stuff.
Well, so I got an email from Wool. Well, okay. Before I get to that, I'll say the other day I went to the shops, and I know you have a story, but you can tell a story. But the other day I went to the shops, and we have a shopping list that Kath and I like. We have an app, so like, if I add something, she sees on her phone, whatever. So it was. I had to go do the shopping on my own, and I went, and toilet roll just happened to be on the list because we were just fucking out of toilet roll.
Because it's the thing you need.
Yeah, because it's the thing that you need. Like, I wasn't trying to bulk up, and then I went, and we normally get like 1 or 2 of the big packs.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, and there was none of those. There was no like big value packs or whatever. There was only like the really premium like 4-ply, like king fucking toilet paper. It like kisses your ass and fucking, slaps it on the way out. And it's whatever. It's the nice shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I had to get it. But they also came in like smaller amounts as well, like 5 or 10 rolls at a time, where normally we get like 30 rolls at a time. So I was like, fuck me, I have to buy like 3 or 4 different of these like king fucking 4-ply things. And I went to the checkout, and I didn't even think about like, why is it empty? I was just like, oh, that's weird. And I went to the checkout, and I literally heard someone whisper like, oh, you notice everyone's stocking up on toilet paper. And they were like looking at me, and I was like,
that's the thing
I was like, no, I'm not trying to. I just happen to fucking need toilet paper. Like,
no, I literally have a similar thing. Like, I went to get the haircut the other day, fresh cuts.
Ooh.
And I went, and before I left, Dad, he complains about these people who go to the shops to buy the toilet paper, but then he asked me to go and get some. So he's part of the hysteria because he's literally. But then I was very much like you. We happened to run out, and my mum.
Yeah, exactly.
My mum runs a daycare from the house, so we need a lot of toilet paper.
That's right.
Stuff. So I got my haircut, and I went to the shops, and I felt like you when that lady whispered about you. I felt really insecure because I walked down the aisle, and it literally was all gone. I'm not kidding you. And there was one guy putting toilet rolls back on the shelf. I swear to God, the minute he puts it on the shelf, someone takes one.
Oh
and
my
walks
God!
Off. And then he goes to put one on. And I grab it, and I thought, look, this guy's probably having the shittest day because all he's doing is sucking toilet roll and dealing with his cunts.
And watching people just take it
so immediately. So I took it, and I looked at him, and I went, I swear to God, I'm not crazy. We generally did run out. And I thought he'd laugh and smile, but he literally was just like... And he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything.
Oh my God.
And then this woman next to me was like, she laughed. I was like, okay. But I was so awkward that I just walked away going, yeah. And I'm walking with this toilet roll, and that's all I got. And I went to buy it, and I put it in I didn't have to, but I bought a bag.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to because it was just one item, but I put it in the bag so I could walk out the shops
without people
anxiety free.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want people to think that I was one of those fucking morons who've gone and taken. I've got a video of something about toilet roll if you want to bring that up. It was
It's
on
crazy.
Twitter.
Is this on the...
It's linked on the
Oh,
thing.
lovely. Okay.
It's
here we go.
hysteria. This happened yesterday, I believe.
I saw something on Facebook, so this might be the same one.
It might be. I thought maybe you might have seen it. I don't know how these Twitter links work.
I did see this. Yeah, I saw this. Yeah, this is fucking wild. Oh fuck! I'll turn the sound down. Don't want to kill your ears, people at home. But
Unbelievable.
so
This
let's
is.
go bang.
Look at you! Did it in the first time.
That was fucking slick. All right, so
Look at these women. So there's a fight going on about toilet roll.
Fucking sane.
This is Woolworths
I'll make us fade out a bit
in
so they
Australia.
can see. Jesus Christ! So this is Woolworths aisle 11. Does it even say? Is this even the toilet roll section?
No, I believe what's happened is
They must have taken it from the other one. And
Yes, I think they've taken it. They've stolen it from
Jesus
one lady.
Christ! Oh my God!
It's insane.
Fuck
The
me!
staff are getting involved.
That is ridiculous. So these two women, for the audio listeners, this person has like the big ply, and there are these women fighting for these fucking toilet papers. Okay, no, to be
The
fair,
trolley is full.
this person has a full trolley.
Well, you hear her say, "I just want one."
Shit, man.
This is really
what
scary.
The fuck?
Like, look
That's
at this
so
shit.
weird. So
what
this,
happens when food starts?
this woman has a full fucking trolley of toilet paper. That is excessive. That is like
It's gone. I think it's gone now. I've seen places with like only have 4, and now it's gone down to
yeah,
take one.
yeah. You can't.
Like
Yeah,
one.
it's
I
a
think you
limit.
shouldn't be able to take one.
Well, why do you need more than one?
So,
Oh my God.
and then she's like, "No."
Jesus Christ. That is fucking wild.
And then the manager comes in and he literally says, "Get out. You can't have any." He's like, "No."
oh my
Yeah,
God.
now he's like, and I
What?
respect the fuck out of him
He's
for
like,
saying that.
no.
I respect him.
You big assholes.
I respect him for saying that.
Wow.
He's like, "No, get out." Like the whole fucking
Holy
thing is full.
fuck, man.
Bro, this is scary.
Jesus
The fucking-
Christ. They're probably fighting.
Did you see this coming
Oh
from the coronavirus a
God.
few weeks ago? It was like nothing,
fuck?
and now we're all fucking killing each other over toilet
fucking
roll.
hell. You know what's so funny is like if one of them had coronavirus, they'd all be fucking infected because of how they're touching each other. That's so fucked, man.
But it's starting. It's other
That
stuff
is
is starting to go too.
ridiculous.
Because dad came to my mum's daycare yesterday to drop a child off, and he said, "We tried to get nappies and we couldn't." Now this is when it starts to
me.
become a problem.
Nappies.
Yeah, so for his kid.
That's really weird.
I don't know what this tissue and nappy shit. Like I get nappies and stuff, but so
Jesus.
what's
Well,
the
that's the
toilet
thing.
paper
So it's
thing?
toilet. It's
Why?
not just toilet paper. It's toilet paper. It's hand sanitizer. Hand
Yeah.
sanitizer, I understand
Yes,
because
yeah.
they say you got to wash your hands. Have you heard how they say you've got to wash your hands for 2 happy birthdays?
You dirty pig.
That's what they keep saying.
1 happy birthday.
Yeah.
2 happy birthdays. Is
Yeah,
that you next
and then
week?
Done. Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that you in a few days?
yeah. Yeah, I'm like, happy birthday to
To
me.
me. Yeah.
No, so they say you've got to wash your hands, but so
Dirty pig.
hand sanitizer I get. Rice apparently as well is scarce now as well.
And pasta.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Uh,
so weird.
Mum made a great point. What are the 2 countries that have the coronavirus the worst? It's like Italy and it's like
Yeah,
the
that's true.
Asian countries which
That's
have
true.
both of those
Yeah,
things.
yeah. So that
that's
one I
just
get.
going to go pretty quick.
But, you know, that's what's so funny is that like if they have coronavirus in China and in Italy, like, and you're buying food from China
From
and
the
Italy,
places that it's-
like, if you're buying it because you're scared of coronavirus, you're fucking putting more. I mean, I know that's not exactly how it works, but
I actually saw today it's up to 100,000 now infected.
it's wild. Look, the disease is wild in itself, and I've seen a lot of people saying, look, it's not nothing. Obviously, you've got to have a certain level of worry, but at the same time, you should absolutely not be
Like this.
freaking out like this. Fucking like
People are
these
going
wackos.
mad.
It's ridiculous.
Literally, a thing to say that I need to add. So my mum just got back from a Bali trip, and then she works.
It's so crazy.
She doesn't work for an organization with her daycare, but she like reports to people like her
Okay.
timesheets and stuff, and that's how she gets paid. And just to report when the kids come in, when the kids leave. They literally sent out an email today saying that if you go away on holiday anywhere,
Yeah.
you have to come back and spend 2 weeks in quarantine.
Anywhere.
Anyway,
Who sent an email?
you don't fucking listen to me.
Sorry, I was
Come.
scrolling through.
I knew he wasn't listening.
Sorry, I was looking at memes. I was just
fucking
seeing if there were
said,
anything.
You
All
can't.
right, sorry.
I called him out live on air. I'll say it one more time. She doesn't work for these people.
Yes.
She just has to like report to them about like timesheets
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah.
So
When
it's like,
you run a daycare, or
yeah,
a
you know,
homeschool. Yeah.
And then they said to her, and it's good because she just got back from her
Fucking
trip
hell, man.
for Bali. But if you go anywhere, so
Jesus.
like my mum's friends, like 2 of them are going to go away, and now they cancelled their trips to England.
Well, you know they're saying the Olympics is probably going to be cancelled.
Fuck off.
Well, think about the Olympics. You have people from literally every single country coming to one country. Like, and I'm not just talking about the athletes. I'm talking about people who come to watch the Olympics. People come to watch the Olympics from everywhere.
Did you hear about
They
Conor?
come to watch it. They fucking mingle and they shake hands and they clap and they fucking drink beer and whatever. And then they all go back to their home country. So literally everyone's coming together. It is literally the perfect way for a coronavirus to spread, you know?
There's that.
I'm not saying it should be cancelled necessarily. I'm just saying
I hope not.
I understand why.
Did you see Ethan? He shared that it was like a petition to get the Comic-Con cancelled because it's like a whole thing with...
Yeah, well, Comic-Con is... I get Comic-Con as well because people are fucking handsy and everyone bumps into each other.
Those people are especially unhygienic.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a not nice way, but they're notoriously unhygienic. Like they don't shower much.
Well, but it's not.
You know, is that bad to say?
That's a bit of a stereotype, I think.
It's not though.
Even
the truth hurts.
No, but just being at a convention anyway. Normally, when you're at a convention, okay, a lot of people probably live close, but I would say a lot of people who go to those things are staying in a hotel. Mm-hmm. Hotels are not fucking clean anyway.
Not really, no.
So, like, even if someone is fairly hygienic, you're not going to be as clean as you normally are when you're in a hotel, you know? Like,
you always get sick on holiday because that's the kind of thing. Like, it just happens.
Or are you just homesick?
I was looking for the fucking horn. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Get hit with it.
Dan.
I think we may die.
So this is it? Do you reckon this is how we all die?
Maybe, do you reckon they snuck it into fucking Carlton Zero?
Not the Carlton virus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's ridiculous, man. I never thought it'd be this serious. I swear every week there's something fucking new. It's really
bizarre. Well, did you see? Actually, there's something I want to show you.
Go on.
Excuse me.
Fucking hell, Dan. Hell's bells.
There was this guy on the fucking news who was saying... Well, he wasn't on the news. He was on one of those like stock shows.
Stock?
Yeah, where they're like, you know, this is what stocks you should buy and all this shit and blah, 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 blah. But basically, there was this guy, here we go, Rick Santelli, who went on this stock show or whatever the fuck. He was on like a Wall Street show. You know, they talk about like, oh, this is what stocks to buy today.
Yeah, stocks are going mad, aren't they?
Yeah, well, that's one thing. Stocks are going mad because a lot of these companies all rely on manufacturing out of China. And because China has like basically shut down all of the fucking production of all their companies, of all their factories, so many of these fucking companies like Apple, fucking Google, all these big tech companies are not able to produce smartphones and shit that run the economy. So a lot of people are saying that like it really proves how fucking dependent everyone is on China.
Yeah, they are, of course.
So here we go. I believe this is the comments. I'm not this is quite a long video, so hopefully we can find it. It doesn't let me fucking... I don't want this fucking ad. There we go. I think I escaped the ad. All right. So this guy... Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me put it to the HDMI.
Do we know what the catalyst was? I don't know if I should even bother asking.
The catalyst? Just watch your local news. There's your catalyst. True. Of course. People are getting nervous. And listen, I'm not a doctor. All I know is think about how the world would be if you tried to quarantine everybody because of the generic type flu. Now, I'm not saying this is the generic type flu, but maybe we'd be just better off if we gave it to everybody, and then in a month it would be over, because the mortality rate of this probably isn't going to be any different if we did it that way than the long-term picture But the difference is
It's wild.
Wreaking havoc on global and domestic economies. Look at intraday of 10s. Kelly nailed on it.
So basically what he's saying there is just give fucking everyone fucking coronavirus, which is just ridiculous because
it helps stocks.
Well, yeah, he's talking specifically about stocks because he's saying if it plays out over a long period of time and people get the virus over a long period of time, it's gonna the stock markets are gonna go down.
Yeah,
He's
it'll make
basically
it
saying
worse.
if it all happens at once,
yeah.
we can have a hit and then come back. But the thing is,
True
if
in
everyone,
a way, I guess, but you know,
I get the logic, but the way it's happening, probably not everyone is gonna get it, which is a good thing, which is an objectively a good thing. But he's saying if
Well,
everyone
that's
gets
debatable.
it, but if everyone gets it, it's got a fucking kill rate of like 2 to 3%, which is like millions of people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous. Like that is fucking.
well, it's something to worry about because Archie's dad Sean, he's very high up in a
Yeah.
certain bank,
Yeah.
like very high up, and he was saying to Dad, "What's happening right now is going to affect the economy for years to come."
Oh, 100%.
Things
No,
are gonna
100%.
happen, and it's
100%.
like, Isn't it crazy how one little thing like that
Yeah. No, I'm
can
just.
affect so many other things?
I'm just saying, like guys like that who fucking all they think about is like business and the fucking economy and all that stuff. Like, how is it affecting my bottom dollar? But it's like, this is not, it's a serious thing. And like, obviously, yeah, it's terrible how badly it is affecting the economy, like the global economy, Australia, America, China, fucking everywhere is really badly affected. But yeah, it's not something to sort of be.
Yeah, but I feel like it's going to get worse before it gets better at this point. But then
I agree.
I
think it will.
I reckon it will just.
Once they figure
go
out,
out
once
a
they
little
figure
bit.
out a vaccine, that will be better. That will mean that they're
You're going to get it?
probably. I mean, the thing is, like, look, here's the thing. Okay, I work with like people who might be a bit more vulnerable. I work with people with disabilities, so I probably would need to just because of my job, the nature of my job. You don't really. I mean, I guess your mum has the kids around, so maybe you would need to get it. But my point being is that people like us, young, fit, if you can fucking call us fit.
It's true.
But like,
we are less.
yeah, we're young, we're relatively, strong, healthy individuals. And so it's like, we're not going to really be affected, even if we did get it, but we might not even get it. But that's the problem with this is that we could get it without knowing, pass it on to someone who would not be able to handle it as well as we would, like with physiologically. And then that would, then we'd almost be responsible for killing someone if they died.
Yeah, but I said to Dad, then does that, because then him and Mum are going to have a trip booked for like next 2 months. I haven't booked it yet, which means now I have to postpone that. But does that mean
It's so
Does
bad.
that mean I can't go on holiday? Yeah,
Yeah, pretty
that
much.
affects
Yeah.
me too, and I reckon you'll have the exact same thing. I don't think you'll be able to go away soon.
Well, our company has implemented some. They have implemented some policies. It's. I don't think it's you can't go away, but it's like if you do go away, they need to certify where you went, how long, all that shit, and they need to basically make sure you're okay.
It's affecting everything. Like
It's wild.
Like my mum said that she knows someone who works in a flight agency. People are cancelling their flights. They're losing money now because
Exactly.
everything is that whole thing about the economy.
Yeah.
This is how it happens.
It's it's
The flights
dominoes,
stop.
man.
There's no hotels being booked. They're
Yeah.
not going to that city. They're not using restaurants. They're not using
Yeah, people aren't even going
places to
out
go.
as much. Yeah.
It's going to affect everything. This is the end of the world, damn. We're
even
gonna die.
even some stuff like I know it's slightly more mundane, but like even America has their fucking election this year with the old Trumpy, and people are saying that are people even going to want to go out and vote?
And vote, yeah.
If they're worried about being in public, because you think about voting, you're stood in line for fucking hours. Well, obviously in Australia it's pretty efficient, but in America a lot of the time they stand in line for like an hour, if not over an hour. The button you touch, every fucking person that day has touched that same button. So you're essentially, sharing a toilet seat with every fucking person who's been there that day. Do you know what I mean? It's fucked. It's like, so I understand, huge problems could arise in all different places. It's pretty
I think
wild.
it worse before it gets better, but hopefully we'll be. I don't see why. I reckon we're gonna be okay.
No, we'll be okay. Well, Australia is also very, first of all, it's a less dense country. So people aren't as packed as they are in say the UK or even America. And plus, we're a bit more isolated than other countries. So I think
we're
Australia is going to be
the most
okay.
isolated
But
city in the world.
yeah, exactly. So it's not.
So,
I'm not saying it's not it's obviously a global problem, but
Well, there's 3 confirmed in Perth now. It's one more than there was that we reported on from last week.
There you go.
There's
So
3 now, and I think one of them died. So
that's crazy, man.
So
wild.
It's not. I reckon. I wonder if they'll. I wonder when or if they'll start saying like, don't go out.
Yeah.
Stay at home.
Dude, how crazy would that be?
Yeah, Trump was actually, he commented on it. He was like, if you do feel sick, just go to work. Sometimes that helps.
I know.
And everyone's like, don't say that.
Yeah, it's like, don't go to work if you have fucking
Sometimes it
coronavirus.
helps. And I was like, okay.
Oh, Jesus. No, well, I saw in the UK, they actually...
Spread it over the UK and then add it up and get back to me.
Look at you. You're fucking singing. In the UK, they have a policy where basically obviously this wouldn't necessarily apply to like casual workers, but contracted workers have been told that basically they get 2 weeks off, I'm pretty sure. I think everyone who's like an official employee, I could be wrong on this.
What, if you have the coronavirus, you need 2 weeks off, or if you're just sick?
No. I think the UK government literally said everyone... maybe I'm exaggerating.
Well, that's
here,
the thing. That's when it starts to become an issue as well. That's when people stop working and earning money, and their businesses start to slow down because they've got enough workers. Like,
I'm pretty sure I saw something. And again, I'm not sure where I saw it, and I should probably verify it before I fucking talk about it on a podcast. But I'm pretty sure I saw something along the lines of that. Apparently, the UK implemented a policy that, like, if you want to take, here you go. Earlier, the UK government pledged $46 million to tackle coronavirus, including money to develop a vaccine. Currently taking a couple of days to provide results. The government, Yeah, I don't know. But I heard something that, like, basically if you want to take 2 weeks off, you can apply for that and they have to pay you. Like, the company has to pay you. Apparently. That's what I heard.
Well, that's another issue, because then companies are losing money without any workers coming in.
Well, that's
and
right.
It's like, if you're not careful, this is when it's going to become an issue.
It's really wild.
And there's so much more they're not telling us. It's more than 100,000 easily.
Oh yeah.
There's no way. There's no way in hell that it's just 100,000.
Well, so few people have been getting tested, so it's kind of hard.
I reckon it's 10 times that.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, maybe
It's
not 10, but like that's a million.
No,
but I reckon it's a lot more than that.
I've heard a lot of things that, like, a lot of the official government counts that are experts say that they're underestimating.
Did you see the woman who was like talking about how not to spread coronavirus, and then she licked her finger?
Yeah. She's like, they're like, don't touch your face, and then she's like, fucking turns the page. Oh god, it's ridiculous. All right, I'm over this. This is too fucking...
On a lighter note...
Too depressing. Let's go lighter. What do you want to go to next?
I have some photo evidence this time, so I feel like I explained it terribly, but I do have an update on Johnny's festival, Splash Festival.
Okay, I see. Lovely.
I said a couple of episodes ago. Yeah. So I explained it terribly. Do you have a bit more of an image now of what I was trying to say?
So this is Splash Fest.
So this little...
so you'll be... Uh-huh.
If you go up...
Wait, where?
There, on top of the plants are.
Oh, you're going to be standing there?
That's where the table's going to be set up with the deck.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I must have explained it pretty badly.
So people will be all around here. So it'll be like a proper, like...
It's Splash Fest, man. That's
and is everyone going to be swimming and shit like that? Okay, that's cool. That's
and
cool.
I just got a few images of it.
Is that? Yeah,
yes,
okay. So a couple of different...
and that's where I'm going to be at the top of there.
Okay. Are the plants going to still be there, or are the plants
I'll probably move the plants.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm the
opener
of Splash Fest, because I saw Johnny. I was like, I think it's such a fucking funny idea.
No, that's great. I love it. I love it.
I'm going to get a deck. I have been remixing some stuff.
Yeah?
And I think I'm going to do like an hour set.
A what?
An hour set.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have an hour set?
Mm-hmm.
How long is Johnny going on for?
I don't know, probably the same time.
The opener can't go on for as long as the fucking main show.
Mate, at Splash Festival, we make our own rules.
Fuck me. Well, then, if you're basically...
I'm just the opener. No one came to see me.
So if you're like an opener, then you need like a introduction to the opener.
No. This is...
I'm just saying,
how can you stand up at a fucking festival? That's not a comedy festival.
No, well, what if I work in some fucking beats, some music?
Well, you need like an Adam Sandler and go with like a guitar and be like...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Singing songs like Chris Farley and...
I'll do like a comedy song. And I'll be like, so we're going to start the show off light today. We're going to have a bit of fun. We're going to get everyone loose. get everyone in the mood. Yeah, I'll play like a funny song. People will love it. People will have a great time. And then
Conor told me about Splash Festival.
Yeah.
Now I want to go and
yank his balls.
there you go.
There you go. See?
And ask him if I can be the opener to the opener on this. I can't do it. Maybe you should
Yeah,
do that.
I'll get to the drawing board. I'll get to the drawing
Are
board.
you actually going to be
I would
playing
love
guitar?
to. I would love to. That would be fucking sick.
Would you do the guitar like Chris Farley?
Well, because maybe while you're setting up, I'll be like, all right, they're just setting up behind me.
So I heard about this festival.
Yeah, exactly. I'll do a Jerry. Yeah, I'll open for the opener.
How can you open?
I'll prepare a set.
me,
I'll prepare
I'm
a
the
set.
opener.
I'll prepare a set. I'll play it to you and Johnny, and you guys will see. You can.
Is this necessary?
You can have the executive choice.
How is this a thing now?
Because it's a festival. I want it to be a fun time. I love a good festy.
I made it a festival because Johnny was like,
I could figure out how to do like a
Splash Fest.
gimmick of like.
I'm the only person doing it, and I'm like, well, that's not a festival. I'll tell you what, I'll open for you.
Yeah. Okay. That's
And
nice.
he's taking it seriously. I spoke to him yesterday, and I joked, I was like, all right, Johnny, you got 3 months. He's like, no, I can do it in 2.
Whoa.
I've been mixing like I've
look
got
at
like
that
8
boy.
songs ready, and I'm like, bruh. No, literally all week I've been trying to find like a play.
I know. Sorry. Bruh. That's what.
Yeah, I've been literally making a playlist all week to like a set list.
Wow.
And I've been mixing stuff in my head, and I'm
really getting in on the music.
I made a Can't Hold Us Shut Up remix last week.
I did hear. I
needed some work.
Yes, but it's got potential. It's got potential.
Will you be boogieing, Dan?
I will be
there?
boogieing hard.
I asked
man.
Mitch to go, and classic Mitch has been a sarcastic cunt about it. So.
Well, I don't like to get wet, so.
Well, I told him I'd
Is
Tokyo
it called Splash
Drift
Fest
for the
because
set.
of the pool, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Makes sense.
That's why I wanted to get
it's like a
pictures.
pool party,
That's
kind
why I
of.
want to get pictures. So I was like, I
Yeah.
described it. I was trying to describe, and like, so Johnny's got this kind of like deck, and it goes down like that, and then there's
Yeah.
I was describing it really badly.
Yeah,
So I was like, I'll get photographic evidence because I was
can
there
see.
yesterday.
Oh, I love it.
But I
No,
think
that's great.
There's so many things to like think of because I'm like, well, where are the speakers going to go? How are they going to connect to the deck? How loud are we allowed this?
I
What
get
about
it,
the
man.
neighbors?
You got to really
I
fucking.
would love to have it fucking.
Is it a day fest?
blaring like. I reckon the opener.
Ah,
What?
I see.
We'll go on maybe like I want to do like a sunset like.
Ah, okay, that's nice. That's cool.
I love to like at my birthday parties and my parents' parties. I always make the playlists.
Yeah,
I always love to like gas people up.
I love it.
So
No, go for it, man.
I'm DJ Panda.
Yes.
I got the panda head.
You got the panda
So
mask.
I'm gonna be like, but I'll take that off sometimes and I'll just be fucking mixing and
You'll be
shit.
vibing. You'll be vibing. No, I love it. I think that's great. I think that's awesome.
I think it just be like honestly, like I don't want to take it that far. Like,
No, it'll be fun.
I just think it's like I just think it'd be a bit of fun because like
It's
it
a
looks-
good hobby for you to work towards, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could like, I wish I was that gassed to make like a vlog,
Yeah, I know.
but
Well,
You know.
I would love to like maybe I'll if I do come up with like a song or 1 or 2 songs like just funny shit I'll actually test them at like
well,
an open
you've
mic.
been playing piano.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, yeah, but piano's harder to take to like a thing. But
Just be like,
I'll
okay,
legit
electric piano.
yeah, okay, yeah,
Got
but
one, haven't you?
oh yeah, I do at my parents' house. But
There you go.
I'll legit like test it at like a comedy open mic or something. I'll take a guitar there and like play.
We
fucking,
got
yeah.
3 months,
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
so I think that's scary though because
I can learn guitar enough to make some fucking fat.
I need to
funny
get a
songs.
whole fucking hour of a set list
Yeah, that's wild, man.
and like mix music.
Because now what? That's like 20 songs? Probably 30? Closer to 30?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, what do you think an hour's too long? I haven't discussed how long I'm on for.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, hour's quite long. But
It's just people
I mean,
are just
no,
gonna
but
be
it depe-
vibing in the pool.
It
like.
does. It depends how long he's planning on going up, though.
If we both did an hour, like no one has to. I don't want people sitting down. I want people having.
I know.
Oh, I'm gonna be fucking sinking beers on there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. No, I
wanna
love it.
fucking
No,
be-
I love it.
I want
love-
everyone just to have fun. No one has to be sitting around. looking
You're
at us.
aspirational. You want it to be a big show, and I respect that. And
I want
love
people
that.
fucking dancing,
Yeah.
drinking beer. I'm playing all the tunes that people want to hear. Like Johnny will come on next. He'll probably be a bit more experienced than me. I just want to play.
Well, you're
some
the
good
opener.
tunes.
You're opening up.
He's still an opener. He hasn't done it yet either. I didn't like the idea of even calling it Splash
Well, he
Festival
can't be the
with me.
opener if he's the last one on. Then he's the
Wait, no,
closer.
he's the headliner.
He's the headliner.
I'm
Yeah,
calling him
there
the
you
headliner and I'm the
Okay.
opener. To be fair,
go.
like,
That's a good way to put it.
and if it works, like, I will happily do like a party at mine and
Yeah, fuck oath.
set up the deck, and I would do this a lot. Like, If my
I would
parents,
legit love
generally,
to,
if my
yeah.
parents wanted me to be at like maybe for like an hour or two at a party and just maybe mum's birthday's coming up, if she
yeah.
wanted me to go up and DJ for like 2 hours, I wouldn't want to do it the whole night because I want to hang
Of
out.
course, yeah, you wanna
But if
have
she
a good
wanted me to
time,
do it for like 2 hours, I would get on the decks.
have a fat fucking time.
I'd make a fat playlist.
No, I love it.
Like I make all the playlists for the parties, and I like music. I love music, and I think I should get more into it. Do you have this issue at the moment?
love it.
And
I love to hear it.
I think we're both having this issue where like I feel so much more gassed about making the show and the music, and I'm like, maybe my passion isn't vlogging anymore.
Yeah, I wonder that as well with myself. I mean, I know that I'm also a bit lazy, like, and
Me too. That's a big part of it as
yeah.
well.
But I do think to myself, like, it's not so much that I think I have more passion for other stuff. Like, I'm really passionate about the show at the moment. I know you are as well. And I think that's great. I think that's great because it's a long show. We can do it weekly. Like, we can do this. Like, we've proven that we can actually do this. But with videos, I feel like I need to refine my passion for it. I feel like, not necessarily that I don't have a passion for it, but I've lost it a bit, and I need to I need to reclaim my fucking passion to actually make videos and be creative in the way that I was, you know.
Can I be honest? Like, there was a period of us doing the show, and I remember finishing shows, and you were like, "Hey, man, I know you don't really want to be here. I know you didn't like that, but you know,
It's true.
I'm
It's
glad
true.
you came." And I was like, "Cool." Like,
Yeah.
we had a spot, maybe series 2, and then a couple of maybe even like later last year. What we've done this year, I've really liked, but there's been times in the show where I'm like, I don't like this. I'm not having fun. Like, this is just not good. It's a hassle for me to be here. I don't want to be doing this. And at least and I had the exact same problem with my main channel. So at least now we
found the groove. That's the
I'm
thing.
loving this.
I feel a very similar thing with my own video making at the moment. I feel like I need to get through that exact phase. I feel like it's always a phase that you go through.
Maybe it is a phase.
I think it is. And I think it's like you go through that phase, you need to just ride the wave, get through it, and just like go through the shit of, okay, why am I here? What am I doing this for? But once you get past that, then you're really feeling the passion for it.
I don't know what...
I don't know. Maybe that won't happen, but I feel like that will.
I think from the episode we did the donut burger onwards,
Yeah.
I've had such a different look at the show.
Yeah.
I think
That's
great. We just started having
really
fun.
Great. I think so as well.
It used to be very serious. It used to be very like...
I think we started having fun
formalized,
and we
you know.
started stressing. Well, I mean, look, buying all this fucking gear helped a lot. But
yeah.
like, you know, it meant that we could stress less about the technical side of things.
Yeah.
We could just focus more on putting on a good show, but also having fun while doing the show. I think those are two things that we have gotten really good at, is like actually performing when we're on here, like talking well, talking to each other, letting the conversation flow, having good bits or, you know, whatever segments. But whilst we're doing that, actually remembering to fucking enjoy ourselves while we're up here.
I just think we forgot that, and we got to a point where I remember we filmed an episode once, and like we couldn't use the episode because we just started arguing. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Like I just don't think we were happy with the show. We weren't happy how we were both.
I think there was also an
like,
internal thing going on with us both.
We
as
had
well.
we had to sit down. We stopped filming, and then I was like, you know, I'm not happy with this. I'm happy with this. I'm like, you know, I was like, oh, you're strangling my words. I can't do this. I can't do that. And then you were like, well, this is this and this is that. And we had like a huge debate, and like we spoke about our issues with the show. And I think for the better, it helped so much because like I'm so glad I have this. It's my only creative outlet now is this, and I do feel very lazy, like because it is so easy to come in here and. I mean, we have preparation, obviously.
It's easy, but I was going to say one thing that I think we've also done well is like now we're also, I feel like we can come in and actually be creative with what, like you prepared the fucking beer taste test, you know, like I mean, we both prepared the fast food taste test last week, but
that was you, and that
was my idea. Yeah, exactly. That was like
idea.
That was my idea, and that made me feel like, oh, I can actually have these creative ideas, bring it to the show, execute the idea. Like that's really fulfilling to be able to have a creative thing.
We didn't have ideas like that. We didn't want to do stuff like that. It just didn't back in the day. I just don't see us doing
But that's
that.
what I mean as well. Like you having the idea of, we should do the non-alcoholic versus alcoholic beer taste test. Like that's a great idea. And the fact that you had that idea, you actually got to bring it to the show. We got to do it. That's all really fucking cool. Like that's really good.
Well, I think I owe you a lot for that because you got the ball rolling with the donut burger, and I think that was the first time in a while I was excited on the show.
Yeah, the donut burger was probably the first time we started doing. I felt that we started doing things in that sense. Even like talking about Splashfest and you bring in the photos, like that's cool. Like you actively went and took the photos and said, I want to show this on the show. I'm going to bring this to the show. I'm going to present this. You brought the Twitter video that we the Woolworths thing. Like that's all great that we have that now. And I think that's a big part of where the show's developed and where us as hosts have also developed.
Well, it's fun to think of something in the week and I just write down notes. I'm like, well, this could be fun. And sometimes it doesn't make the show. Sometimes you have to wait an episode to bring it up.
Oh, sure.
But I think it's really fun that we messaged each other. I'm like, I have something to bring up on the show. I was going to try and surprise you with that. I remember yesterday I said, I'll have something to bring on the show if I can get it. And I happened to be able to get one at the bar yesterday when we were buying our stuff.
Yeah.
And just, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, I think just to get inspired, to be inspired again, to do it. It's so, I've been enjoying it so much. Honestly, I remember I said to you last week when we finished filming, I said like, this feels like home. Like this literally feels like such a good place to be
I think we've
at.
both come to feel really comfortable in this physical space, but like with us talking to each other, with the setup of the mics and the cameras, like physically we're good at it, but I think like mentally we've really got to be comfortable with.
That took time though, man.
Well, I was thinking about our show with Aiden, which I think was a great show and I think we had a great conversation, but you could definitely tell there was slightly less of a flow in that episode because... And that's not to anyone's blame. We're not necessarily...
someone else is on and you're like...
someone else is on. Aiden's not used to being on. We're not used to being on with Aiden. But like when we do a show together, we're so good at letting each other speak, letting the conversation flow, giving each other that kind of tennis ball.
Well, it took time, didn't it?
Absolutely.
I think the one issue... I said this to you guys last night. I don't think we should have... I just don't think we should have spoken about Doctor Who.
Yeah, okay.
I think we should have just stuck to talking about him and our friendship and stuff because that's now people aren't going to watch that show now and go, I can't for this to watch a Doctor Who review and like now in a year's time, who's going to care about that episode review?
To be fair, I said that we should talk about it. No. I said that we should talk about it at the end for that exact reason because I feel like because we did a longer episode, so the episode is basically 45 to 50. I think literally at about 45 minutes, I was like, should we talk about Doctor Who now? So I think the episode is basically a 45-minute, I look at it as a 45-minute episode of us talking to Aiden about our history, about our friendship. And then right at the end, we do another 10 or 20 minutes of us talking about Doctor Who.
You gotta learn from your, I don't want to say mistake.
Yeah.
I think it was a good, I don't think we spoke about it badly.
No, I agree.
Now next guest, I think our next guest is going to be Mitch Letcher. At the end of this month.
We will see. We won't confirm anything, but
well, fucking...
Where's our booking guy? Where's the fucking...
I think it's either like it's near the end of this month.
We got guests coming up, baby.
Yeah, we got I know a few people who want to come on. I put on Instagram if anyone wants to come on, and I know some people who, on top of my head, I'd love to have on, and like, I think, you got to learn from it, and that was my only issue with it. I just think that like, I ran a Doctor Who reviewing show for a while. Me and Aiden reviewed the whole of Series 11, and just like it hit me that like
oh shit, you guys did the podcast for that. I completely forgot about that. The 50% podcast.
Yeah, the 50% Doctor Who podcast.
That is so funny.
Yeah, and I ran that show with him, and
yeah, you guys did an audio show. Yeah,
and man, it no one fucking cared.
Yeah, I get you.
And I feel like the issue with what Aiden's show was, and this is not blaming anyone, but I just think maybe it would have been cool just to like stick to how we met him, our friendship stories, which is why I want him back on.
But that was a good conversation that we had, and I think
I agree.
We'll be able to expand on that in a future episode. I think
I want him back on.
I think one thing that is a good point is that not. Another thing is we've also got to do what we genuinely enjoy doing on the show. Like, not a lot of people watch this show, which is criminal. We need more viewers, obviously.
What are you doing?
You rascals. But we actually do a show that we enjoy. So I don't think we mind having a slightly smaller audience.
I have very few complaints about the show nowadays.
I'm super happy with it. Yeah. So there we go.
Most of it's just jokes. Like I remember last week.
Uh-oh.
I was like,
oh dear.
I rattled on about it so much, just as a joke. But like Dan's meme section, like he always fucking spoke about it.
That's what the audience.
No, but again,
reacted.
there was no
They
issue.
loved the meme section.
The content was really good, and
they're giving you critics.
and-
The crickets.
Fuck the audience. No, I'm joking. There wasn't. Again, there was no issue with what we were talking about. My issue was just I just think it went on for a tad bit too long.
No, I agree.
And I feel really bad.
I agreed with you every time you said that, and then you kept fucking going on
I feel so
about.
bad because you never. I don't do stuff. There's stuff I do on the show. It's bad, but you're nice enough. You never say. And then when I say something that I didn't like that you did, a tiny little thing, I feel so bad because
Don't feel bad.
You don't ever say, and I'm not saying that's because you don't have anything to say bad about me, but you don't ever say, "Oh, Connor, maybe next time just."
Try this.
Try
yeah.
this.
Okay.
And then you never say that. And then I always have to be that guy and go, there's a one little thing
We're
you
too
did.
nice to each other.
And then you're like, okay. And I feel really fucking bad.
I'm not
'cause
trying
I
to be
call you
defensive.
out.
No, I agree with the criticism. That would be my fucking comment about that segment as well. But no,
it's
look,
still to
listen,
know
folks, don't worry. We're still gonna do meme segments. And we're gonna, I reckon we
Just not
should.
as long.
Just not as long. I think we should get graphics for the show. I would actually love to have, but I've got to figure out.
Yeah.
I've got to figure out how to get so I can press a button either on the laptop or on here, and then it comes up live. Because I don't want to be fucking around with having to find. Excuse me again.
Yeah, I can't.
Having to find moments in the
What's wrong with
show
you
to
today?
add it in post, but that's part of the fun here.
That's a complaint I have.
All my fucking burps
Well, no, it's fine to do it, but it's like, especially you did one today. It was just like,
right into the
you
camera.
couldn't have been more like,
Directly into the camera,
mic,
the microphone.
Our poor fucking audio listeners.
I'm so sorry, guys. I will get better at my bowel movements.
It is nice to know that, like, I get excited. I'm like, what can we do next week? Like, especially like stuff like the testings. I'm loving this kind of shit. That like,
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
I reckon maybe we can do like, there's stuff that's come up, but like, I'm like, I love each week we can have like. I mean,
Yeah.
we filmed 3 episodes last week.
Well,
like,
we could
go
even,
off.
I'm doing a wine tour.
You want to do a
tomorrow.
wine test?
Yeah, well, maybe next week we could do like a wine test or something. I don't know. There's tons of shit.
Ugh.
That's the thing. We've just.
Wine.
Well, kind of that's the point, though. We don't want to always be tasting nice shit. Like, if we taste just things that are tasty, then
Was the fucking sauces a good thing? I generally felt ill after that.
oh god, I know that was. But we do it for our wonderful audience at home. See
I literally
all
thought-
of the turmoil we put
I
ourselves
literally
through.
thought maybe we should do the beers of the well, but I'm like, well, that would take way too long to do all of them and just drink them all. But then I was like, well, maybe we can just taste a few. But I was like, is that a waste of money? Because then,
No, well, we should do. I think we should do
You know.
a beer taste, like a variety of beer taste tests, but we should do it like over a few episodes. So like we'll say, so this week we're doing whatever, and maybe we can even do like a, to steal a phrase, Battle of the Brews kind of situation where like we have like March Madness where they like line
like-
them up and
yeah,
and, then you
and then
finally
we get the-
with like a head to head, yeah.
so it'll join the supercharged sauce.
Yeah, so we can do that, so we can-
that's
Yeah,
that
exactly. Yeah,
on the
yeah,
the
yeah.
Wall of Fame.
That's probably how we should have done the sauce taste test. But yeah, I think the way we
That
did it
was
was
so
probably
many.
best. But yeah, that's the thing. We've got so many possibilities. We've got so many things we can do. Don't worry, folks who missed my meme segment. I actually have some banked up. So next week we are going to get back to a shorter
People were crying this
meme
week.
segment.
Where's it
They'll
gone?
love it. I know you're missing it. I know.
I forgot this. I wanted to ask Aiden about the coronavirus.
To our loyal viewers, well, next time I'm sure it'll still be going by the time we have him on.
I love like when people just
We'll probably
randomly get asked about the coronavirus.
next time he has a uni break, we'll probably get him on. Hey,
Aiden is the most impossible person to meet up with.
Oh,
And the
God.
thing is, like, he's busy, but like,
our next
Not
episode with
that
Aiden,
busy,
one of the
like-
clips will be like Connor and Dan call Aiden out, and the thumbnail
I'm
will be
just
us
saying,
like,
I don't.
you.
I think we all work equally. If you, not at the same time, but if we add
Yeah.
it all up, I think we all
Yeah,
work
over
at the
the
same
week.
time.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, we
Aiden, you want to hang out with Aiden? It's like a month in advance. You have to book it in.
I
I'm
know.
like-
Hey.
I'm like, all right, lads, settle down. Like,
Well, I mean, I think his problem is probably because he does filming on the weekends and stuff. So, and I think he works on the weekends too, whereas we don't work on the weekends. Oh, I think he does. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I could understand if there's a bit of a clash because, like you said, we probably work the same amount, but he just kind of works at less convenient times, frankly.
my point is,
No, I agree. Aiden, we're calling you out right now.
Hey, I'll get a message and And they're like, do you want to do the 20th of next month? I'm like, okay, sure.
I love it.
Okay.
Do you want to do 21? And you're like, what, the 21st of March? She's like, no, 2021.
That's the thing,
So you wanna
right?
hang out next year.
I'm normally thinking, does he mean this time? And it's like the month after.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you know.
wild, man. It's wild.
But we'll get Aiden on in 2021, I guess, because
Look.
he'll never be free.
This is this even the end of the season? I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, the season ended with Aiden.
Yeah,
fucking
we'll
dying.
see, because we probably won't even do seasons anymore. But the point being, look forward to more guests, more memes, more fucking segments, more taste tests. This show, it's got so much potential. We got ways to go, folks. We're only at episode 36, and we're gonna
Episode 50 is coming up.
Yeah, I know. 14 more episodes.
We've got to do a birthday special for you.
I was thinking
some
that.
point.
I was thinking, well, because next week's probably the best time to do it.
Sure.
Do a birthday special next week, and then an Easter special as well in April.
Yep.
I reckon, we got some interesting specials coming up, folks. So look forward to that. We could even do a St. Patty's Day special. Would that even
Mitchell's
work?
episode.
I don't know. Yeah, Mitch could
Well,
go.
we
I don't
can't
know.
because
We'll,
we
we'll,
even had a debate last night about this shit.
we'll sort this out. Off
Exactly.
air.
I think you know why
This
we
is an
can't
off-air
have Mitchell on.
situation.
Well, it depends. All I say is 9 a.m. or 2 p.m.
Mitch needs like the PR training.
It's got
before he
nothing to
comes
do with
on the-
Mitch.
Yeah, okay,
It's
all
about-
right,
It's
all
about
right.
9 a.m. or 2
Okay,
p.m. That's all I'll
okay.
say. All
All
right.
right.
It got a bit debated.
We'll leave you
here
in.
last night.
We'll leave you in
Cheers,
suspense.
everyone.
Thank you very much for coming this week. What are you, Aiden? Pressing all the fucking buttons. Jesus, you child.
Wrap it
Dirty
up, baby. You dirty pigs.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye.
Up to the wife. To the queen.
Cheers, everyone.
Is that how she waves?
Yeah, she does the little hand thing.
Fucking so weird. What a family. See you guys. Another great show, Dan.